What you need to understand, my gorgeous Cancer, that at the beginning of this week, and I'm talking about the week in between the 8th and the 14th of November 2022, at the beginning of this week, you need to understand that the new phase of your life is about to begin. Okay, so how you gonna know that a new phase in your life is about to begin? Ooh, no, how you gonna know? I'm just joking. How you gonna know this, my gorgeous Cancerini? It's because now suddenly you're gonna feel this mind-blowing inspiration where the actual variety of options is going to be on your mind. This variety of options is going to be on your mind, and every single variety that you think about individually, it's gonna like make you feel extremely passionate about yourself, extremely passionate about your life. So that energy in itself is going to be absolutely impossible to ignore. But what you need to understand and keep on reminding yourself, what are you realistic about and what are you not realistic about? Do you know what is realistic and what is not realistic? This is something that you have to pay attention like along this journey. But every single like option that is going to be on your mind, it's going to be something that is going to be rather fertile, and you will know this. You will know that this is also going to be like a pretty much so a new starting point in your life, because you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. Let me tell you this. It's not only about a new phase beginning in your life, my gorgeous Cancerini. It's not only about you becoming aware of this variety of options. You need to investigate every single option that come to you this week that you feel extremely passionate about. This is what you need to understand, because it's going to lead towards like a really great victory, achievement and success indeed. You know, it's to do with like you needing to understand that this is going to bring a clear progress in your life, and at the same time it's going to bring you like a really remarkable recognition as well. And also, you know, along the way you are going to find out so many other things that you're going to start feeling attracted to. You know what I mean? There's so much that is going to start becoming attractive to you as well that hasn't been attractive before, and that this is all the direct result of you changing, growing, evolving, and most importantly you understanding that there is something is changing. You know, the new phase is beginning. You will be able to understand this. No, it's not only about the variety of options, but also the little subtle ideas that you're going to have throughout this week, and things that you're going to come across, things that you're going to see that are calling you for the first time in your life, meaning the things that you're going to start feeling extremely passionate about, and before you never had any feeling whatsoever. So this is all part of this like pretty much so an important stage, an important journey to you, you know. But you are gonna need to kind of think that, you know, it's important for you to put your foot down, you know, it's important for you to put your foot down, and there are certain things that you really need to be strong about, especially when it comes to you being like a really bold in terms of the actual leadership indeed. So it's all about you needing to understand that you are gonna have to be so decisive like at this moment in time. By you being decisive, you're going to make yourself even more powerful. So don't overthink, don't overanalyze, just be decisive as you possibly can. This is a great time for you to make decisions because the energy is just superb. By being decisive, you're also going to raise your vibration, raise your energy, and at the same time, you know, you are going to not only inspire yourself, but you're going to inspire people who are around you as well, because what you're doing right now, you're following this clear direction, and then at the same time you are going to allow this vibration of being ambitiously driven to take you as far as it possibly can. And then suddenly you're going to find yourself, oh God, you know, in this deep mode where you are gonna like gonna start kind of like a really limiting yourself. It's like you're gonna feel a little bit self-limited, you know, and that in itself is gonna kind kind of like gonna make you aware of, like, on one hand, how restricted you were so far, how certain things in your life restricted you that you didn't think that they're gonna restrict you, you know, and this really surprised you. But then at the same time, that it's going to make you like a little bit insecure, and it is kind of gonna make you feel a little bit scared, like, oh my god, if you do this, if you take this on, what if things take a wrong turn, blah blah blah. No baby, no, you're following your intuition, you're following your spirit, you're following your soul. You have to understand one specific thing about this life: it's not everything beautiful, perfect and gorgeous. You know, sometimes we are meant to make a mistake, sometimes we are meant to take the wrong path, sometimes we are meant to take the wrong journey. I say the wrong is because it's required from us to go over and over and over specific things in our lives until we understand the lesson, until we learn what we needed to learn. So even if you make a wrong decision, it is not wrong. It is required from you to keep on repeating certain things over and over and over again until you get this very high level of understanding. Once you get this extremely high level of understanding, nothing is going to stop you or affect you or put you off ever, ever, ever again. And there is someone very special here, someone very powerful, who is actually going to motivate you and inspire you. I'm talking about a man, a male person, very strong, very kind of like amazing, somebody who's extremely responsible, a position of power, somebody who's a great leader. That's the skill that you're going to be able to attach yourself to. Somebody who makes rules and maintains some kind of an order, somebody who has a really kind of solid foundation when it comes to their life. So one particular powerful male person, very strong, amazing person, it's really going to inspire you. Through that person, you're going to get that a little bit of strength in order to have to get the balance just right, and you will see exactly what I mean. So when you find yourself a little bit weak, like, oh my god, I'm just so worried, because you're going to be scared, like if you're doing the right thing at this stage, you know, just remember that this male person is going to be playing a massive role here indeed, because it's going to inspire you at the time when you just need inspiration more than anything, really, in terms of your understanding that you are doing the right thing in life indeed. The mid part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's basically, you know, it's like, oh my god, something is just going to come to you completely out of the blue. It's to do with you becoming intuitively aware. You're going to become intuitively aware of something really important here. And what you're going to become intuitively aware, it's like basically gonna on one hand, you need to understand to trust your inner voice no matter what. And what you're going to become intuitively aware, it's going to make you like kind of like understand, you know, that there is some kind of contemplation that you are going to have, and that contemplation, you know, it's all about you understanding that you need to kind of like a really what you need to do is like keep it all in balance, okay? So what are you going to become intuitively aware? It's not only like to do with the contemplation that you're going to have, but it's all going to lead towards you becoming aware of how to keep it all in balance. And let me tell you why this is coming up, because there is a lot going to go on. There is a lot going to be going on at around the mid this week, and sometimes it's our part of our spiritual journey just to jungle as much as we can, just to take as much as we can responsibility and just go through our lives and understand that we are extremely powerful beings. We can do a lot, we can take on a lot without trying to get stressed. We are able to function with so many different aspects of our lives without doing too much, as long as we don't allow ourselves to, as long as we don't allow stress to take over. Stress, you know, it's like, it's not really our enemy, but it's also making us aware, a way to kind of like really pay attention to the pressure in our lives as well, a way to kind of slow down a little bit. But then at the same time, it's also a stress, it's also able to kind of like really guide you how far you can go with certain things, you know, in terms of the actual pressure, not whether you can take certain things on or not. So what you're going to become intuitively aware, my gorgeous Cancerini, for once you have, not for once, but I'm just telling you, you must trust your inner voice when it comes to this. The bottom line is, what are you going to become intuitively aware at around around the midweek, it's going to really make you aware how to keep all in balance, how to keep it all in balance, and how to be as flexible and adaptable as possible, because this is to do with you taking the new project venture on at the time when there is so much going on, at the time when you didn't think that this is going to happen. But this is something that is an integral part of your spiritual journey. This is the time when your luck is about to change in the best possible way. It's to do with your destiny indeed, and you need to understand that we are the creators of our own destiny, and that's exactly what you're doing right now here, my gorgeous Cancerini, because it's you keeping it all in balance, taking this on. It's actually help you to keep everything in balance, but at the same time it's going to make you it's all about being flexible and adaptable. But also you just have to by taking this new project venture on, very important indeed, because this is going to help you to make a dream real. And also at around a similar time, you're going to have such a good information and message. You're going to become aware of something really good about your finances, and that is just going to be that last little thing that is just gonna put a smile on your face and make you feel good, and it is kind of gonna inspire you. Oh my god, maybe I should be doing this. It couldn't have happened at a better time, because it's gonna make you feel even more solid, more centered, more grounded, in a way, how prepared you are to actually take this on. By the time you get to the actual last part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, you're going to realize you're going to be in very kind of like in this mode where you're going to be thinking a lot about your immediate environment, just out of the blue, a lot about your home and a lot about your life, the way you live your life, certain things you're going to love and certain things are going to start getting on your nerves. You're going to be in this mode, like, I don't know, why am I always thinking I want to do this, but I never do it type of thing, But the bottom line is, around the end of the week, you're going to realize that something needs more attention and care, and it's something needs more attention and care, and this is to do with your home and work, and it's to do with your home and both work, really, but this is more to do with the home, because it's something is causing this imbalance, okay? And that in itself is basically connected to, sometimes we do have we can be perfectionists, and sometimes being perfectionists, it does have a negative side. So something will need more attention and care when it comes to your home and work, but mainly home, okay? And maybe if you are spending a lot of time at work, it could be your working environment, but very strongly I feel like something is also it's going to need more attention and care when it comes to your home. But at the same time, this is to do with the negative aspects of perfectionism. Just remember, so what needs care at home is to do with the negative aspects of perfectionism, and that in itself, it's really going to provide you exactly intuitively what you should do. But then on another hand, without you even knowing, you are actually taking care of yourself, you're actually nurturing yourself while you're doing this, and you will understand exactly what I mean, because now that this was causing you sometimes to be a little bit emotionally depleted. So this was affecting you in so many different ways. So only a couple of days after this moment in time, after you become aware of what needs more attention, it's more. And also, when I say that something needs more attention and care when it comes to your home, you just need to find what this is and nurture it, okay? I think that you will understand what I mean by saying nurturing. Do it what you want to do. If something is not quite right in your immediate environment and you wanted to do something for a long time, that's what I mean by nurturing. Nurture that part of you, because it's been affecting you. And this is important, because I'm telling you, because almost 2 or 3 days after that moment in time, at the end of the week, you are actually, by doing this, by paying attention to your home, you're doing something special, because only 2 or 3 days after that moment in time, you are really gonna come up with a plan and you're gonna be so surprised with yourself. Oh my God, I'm so quick, I'm so sharp, and I'm so confident. I'm not saying that you're not normally quick and sharp and confident, but this level of confidence that you're going to have, you're gonna feel this guidance, this internal spiritual guidance, and you're not gonna be able to explain where this is coming from, let alone all the spiritual signs that you're going to have, indications that you're going to have. You're gonna feel like someone is around you all the time throughout the week, let alone at the end, by the end of the week. Pay attention to the synchronicities. It's all going to be pointing towards the fact that you are ready to come up with a plan. How are you going to do all this? Okay, so just remember how you're going to do this. What plan? Oh my God, what is he talking about? What am I talking about? Well, remember, what did I say to you at the beginning of this week? The new phase is about to begin, and this is showing you like you know, the whole new kind of like a clear direction, but then it is and variety of options, but you were still like, oh my God, I'm not unsure how I'm gonna do this. So now, the end of the week, this is the plan that I'm talking about. It's all gonna be pointing towards it, and you're gonna find yourself thinking and planning, and without even starting that process, it's just gonna come to you completely out of the blue, and you're gonna realize and find yourself like a kind of like a developing this like clear plan, and you are gonna feel completely ready to go. And this is to do with you choosing to move forward, and at the same time now you're absolutely ready to leave your comfort zone, and at the same time you are really going to be able to avoid some kind of an argument, because someone who's like a very close to you and very important to you is just not going to kind of agree with you, and normally you would like really kind of have an argument, or the things would work out to be quite negative. But now you're going to feel so secure with yourself, you're going to feel so confident, you know, you're going to feel so courageous that you're not even going to notice someone try to bicker around you. Oh, I don't think you should do this, I don't think this is the right idea, I don't think this is the right path. No, baby, no. Sometimes people who are in our lives, they cannot understand us at all. Sometimes they can understand us completely, but sometimes they cannot understand us at all until they see the actual outcome of what we have been working on and what we are trying to do and what we are trying to achieve. The people who are in our lives, they can understand us so deeply in so many different ways, but it doesn't mean that they understand absolutely everything, but they can connect and reflect on the like a final product. So you just need to give them a little bit of time, and you are going to be able to prove your point, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. So now I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm just going to see what's an additional message for you, my gorgeous Cancerini. What's an additional message? Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. There you go. So this is, you see, someone very specific. It's going to be playing an important role. Just remember this. Someone very specific, King of Pentacles. You see this baby here? Someone very specific is going to be playing an important role, and I really like it. When it comes to the whole actual week, you just need to pay attention to this person, because this male person, I already told you, it's going to be playing such an important role. Remember what I said. It's about you being inspired to be a bold leader in your life. Through this person, you are going to be inspired to be a bold leader through this person in your life. It's not only doing the right thing and knowing, feeling the right vibration, but baby, this is going to lead towards such a luxury, you know, in your life. You will be able to make like a major life changing by taking this on. You see what I mean? My gorgeous Cancerini, go for it. Okay, my gorgeous Cancer, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.